12:11. This is the Midday Show with yours truly, Nicole. Now, if you are into, I'm just going to say music, you have probably heard of this person. She's making waves all around the world by being a top-class international DJ. She hails from South Africa, one of our African sisters. Looking very pretty today. I know she's a little tired because she's just flying around the world. Hello, Uncle Waffles.
Hi, what's up?
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm okay. When did you get back into Lagos?
Last night, like 10 p.m.
Like 10 p.m. So you barely even slept.
Yeah.
Oh, the money doesn't sleep, does it?
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Okay, so you just came from Ghana. You were performing at the Global Citizen Festival. First of all, was that your first time?
For Global Citizen, yes. Not the first time in Ghana.
Oh, yeah. So what was it like for doing Global Citizen?
Being a DJ on a lineup of just performance, you're just like, you're kind of at a disadvantage. So I was very nervous, but I did my best.
But
yeah.
I feel like people would say you're a bit more than a DJ. You perform.
Yeah, I think it's just different because no matter what, I still have to go back to the decks and I still have to mix. Other than just having a mic and just, singing your song and everybody singing with you. It's kind of different, but yeah.
Okay, so let's take it back a bit. First of all, at what age did you know, okay, I want to be a DJ?
Okay, so I started DJing 2 years ago.
Just 2 years ago?
Yes, during the pandemic. It was a very eye-opening time for everyone. So yeah, I took the time to learn. Initially, I was just learning to just know how to DJ because I had time on my hands. And then you spend 8 hours a day doing something every day and you're like, this is actually something I love. You find love for something you didn't even know you could love. So yeah, I started learning and then the love came and then I was like, okay, if people book me, I'll take it, but I'm not trying to be a DJ like that. Yeah, and then here we are today.
Yeah. So before you decided to learn how to DJ, what were you doing before that?
I worked for 3 years straight after high school, so I got a job to help my family and stuff. And then when the pandemic hit, I had to quit my other job. So I got another job where I found the decks.
Ah, okay.
Yes, I was trying to go to school and that didn't really work out for me financially. So trying to take jobs to make sure I pay for some sort of education. And then I learned how to DJ during that time. Now here
we are.
Yeah.
And you spoke about your family just now. How do they react when you're like, okay, DJ might look like a career option?
So my mom has always been very supportive. Like, she's not someone who's gonna be like, don't do this. She's gonna be like, okay, do it, but have a backup plan. Do it, have a backup plan. So when I started DJing, when I started doing it, they're just like, okay, sure. I mean, if you want, if this is what you want to do it. And then I started getting bookings. She was like, oh, that's good for you, nice. I started traveling for certain bookings, and she was like, hey, it's still good, but like backup plan.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then when everything happened, the blow up happened, she still doesn't kind of get what happened to me. She sees me all over the world, she sees the tours, she sees everything, but it's still like, how did this happen? And what is this?
Like, what's going on?
Is this forever? Is this what you've decided? But they're very supportive. Very supportive, yeah.
So I'm sure, like you said, parents just want to know that you have a plan for your future, right?
Yeah.
And you don't seem like someone who's just doing DJ to do DJ. You have a long-term plan, don't you?
Yes, 100%. We have a breakdown of everything. Everything is always strategic. How we want to release music, the tours, how we want to move with the tours, what we want to do potentially in the future to expand the brand. So everything is planned out to the T.
Yeah, that's lovely. So you have you reached every continent in the world yet?
My geography might kill me.
Mine too.
No,
so
I don't think I have. No.
Well, you've been to a lot of places.
Yeah.
Now, the first time you land in a new country, what's the first thing you do?
Usually, it would have taken like 16 hours to get to most countries. So the first thing I do is sleep. I definitely sleep, and then we walk around. If we're able to walk around, we always walk around. Some countries are not as easy to maneuver, but countries that are easy to maneuver, we just walk around to absorb everything. Yeah. And
in your travels, what would you say is your favorite place you've been to?
Amsterdam.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's such a warm place. Like, the people are warm. It's very easy to maneuver. There's all types of food everywhere. So Amsterdam, my number one.
Yeah. Okay, so the sound Amapiano, I feel like I'm not that great with the knowledge of it. I always thought there was just one sound, but is there like many different sounds under Amapiano?
Yes, there is.
Well, name a couple.
So we have skija, we have the more harmonic piano, which is the Asibe happy type songs, you know, the ones that people sing along to. Then skija is like the hard drums, where the song is just drums, where the song is just the beat. So yeah, those are the kind of the main ones that people kind of work around, but it's moving into different things. People are making more piano that sounds like house. People are making more piano that sounds like gom. So yeah.
So there's different. Which ones do you gravitate to?
Honestly, everything.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always someone who who has a different palette, who'd like different things. So it's important to cater to everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now I feel like DJs are the one people that know a lot and where to find music. So how do you find the music that you incorporate into your sets?
We just listen to music. So you just so I have a team, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are able to be on the street constantly, and I'm not. Like, I'm traveling, you know, I'm not able to go and listen to what people are playing in Soweto and, you know, those places where the sound actually comes from. So people on the street definitely go in for you. Then they tell you, oh, this is hot right now. This is what's working right now. Try play this instead and see how people react. And then other than that, we watch mixes. We watch people. There's actually a lot of mixes. There's a lot of leaked music. There's a lot of small producers who post music on TikTok, on YouTube. That's the perfect way to find Amapiano.
Yeah. Now, there have been some conversations where we've heard your name and Drake's name in the same sentence. First things first, when you first saw the news that Drake posted you, I know how I would feel. How did you feel?
I was very shocked. I was very, very shocked. But also didn't know how exactly to feel, because, you know, people wanted to make it seem weird. People always like taking away things from you, so they're just like, he's just posting you to be weird, and his intentions are ill and stuff like that, you know?
Why would his intentions be weird? If Champagne Papi posted me, I don't care how he found out who I was. He knows me.
And he chose to post something where I was playing my music.
Yeah.
So that to me was like, he's bringing a whole new audience for me, you know? So I loved it. I was so grateful that he chose that specific thing to post, because it was me playing a song that isn't released yet, and I was like, perfect. Too good.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Have you been able to meet him in person?
No, I haven't. No.
But one day, very soon,
One day, hopefully,
you know.
yeah.
And people are also speculating that he referenced you on his latest album. Have you heard that?
No.
He didn't?
No.
Okay, so I was searching the deep end of Twitter, and someone was saying how Drake mentioned Uncle Waffles on his new song. Honestly, never mind. They said the lyrics are, if I wasn't your favorite uncle, I'd buy you waffles every time you waddle out of my castle.
No. People in South Africa were making that up.
They were reaching, right?
Yeah, fully.
Okay, so every time you go to a new country, do you like to explore with the kind of food you eat, or are you very...
Yes, I do. I do have a bit of like an irritable, you know,
Same.
stomach. So I try my best to try as much as I can without pushing my limits. So I try everything. Yeah.
This is not your first time in Lagos or Nigeria, is it? No. You have performed at Obi's house, I believe.
No, that's tonight.
You're doing that tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be there live and direct. Are you looking forward to that?
Yes, I am very excited.
Have you been seeing the videos of all the past Obi's house and everything? It's always a really good place for DJs to showcase themselves. And you are one person that you do not need an introduction. So I know the conversation on the streets of Lagos have been like, oh my God, are you going? It's Monday. Uncle Waffles is going to be there. So many people are excited. Now, because we are in Nigeria, a lot of our Nigerian artists have hopped on this wave of Amapiano and gravitating to more a South African sound.
Yeah.
As a South African, how do you feel about that?
I think it's just giving us a whole new audience, which is allowing more Amapiano to be heard by the world. So I think it's a beautiful thing. Nigeria has a huge market. It's one of the biggest markets. So our sound penetrating into this market is just good for everybody.
Right?
Yeah.
So you're not just only a DJ, you produce as well, do you? So do you have any plans to work on an Uncle Waffles album?
Yes, we're going to be releasing more music before the end of the year.
Yeah.
We're not sure yet if it's going to be an album or EP. You know, we always try to monitor the type of music, the amount of music we release, because we want it to be consumed properly. You know, when there's big body of work. Sometimes your music doesn't reach the people you want it to reach. So we're trying to kind of work around that. But yes, new music at the end of the year.
New music, and it is the end of the year. December's coming up soon. Do you have any other stages you're going to be, any other parts of the world you're going to be flying to before the end of the year?
Yes, Australia.
Whoa,
yes,
that's a long flight.
That's a long flight. Yeah, we have Australia and we have potentially the US.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, lovely. So I know a lot of this traveling can be a lot on not just your physical, your mental, can do a lot. How do you stay grounded? How do you stay sane?
By being off my phone. So
Really?
the only sort of social media I consume like consistently is TikTok, because like my algorithm is very funny and it just keeps me like, normal. But I just stay away from social media and I stay in real life.
Yeah.
Because yes, there's hard days. There's like days where you're just like, not this.
Yeah.
Not today. Not after this 20-something hour flight. Not this. Yeah. But I also have a team that just like keeps me normal. Like nothing feels like it happens to me when I'm like with my team. I just still feel like this person who, you're here. I mean, good for you, Joe. Yeah. So my team definitely helps, and just staying off social media.
Oh, that's beautiful. So I think one of the things that makes you stand out is the fact that you don't just DJ, you perform. You know how to turn up a crowd. So where did you even, how did the idea come about? Like, I'm gonna like show off my dance move, not just stay behind the deck.
So even when I used to have crowds of like 10 people, 20 people, it used to just always be for me. That's what worked for me, because it was something that I loved. It was never about anyone else till people started pointing it out. People, when they repost videos of me, it's always the dancing that they loved. So I was like, this could be a real thing I do. Even for the video that went viral, I was terrified, but that helped me calm down. Like, that helped me, because that was one of the biggest events I had kind of done at that point. So yeah, it kind of helped me. It just became like a part of me. And then now here I am, where no matter what, I have to move.
You have to move. Yeah. So when you're not moving, how do you relax? What do you do when you have your own chill time?
I read a lot.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I read and sleep.
What kind of books are you into?
Fictional. I don't want stress. I want to read things that are going to make me, imagine happy things in life. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how long are you in Lagos for before you fly out?
I'm only here for today.
Just for today?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Uncle Waffles in Lagos for one night and one night only.
Yeah.
So where are you going to be tonight?
Besides the gig, we're not sure yet, but we might be the whole night. It might just be the only thing we do today.
Yeah. Okay, so if you are listening and you want to see Uncle Waffles live in Lagos, you're going to be at the Hard Rock Cafe for Obi's house tonight, right? Do you know what time your set kicks off, or just whenever the vibe hits you?
Around 12:01.
Around 12:01?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Uncle Waffles. Do you have anything to say to your Lagos audience before you depart us?
Thank you so much for the love and support. You guys always come out. As much as I'm not really, you guys don't dance. I don't know why you guys don't dance.
Okay, first of all, it's a bit intimidating. South Africans are very intimidating when it comes to dancing. Like, you guys just know how to move. Don't get us wrong. We can dance.
Yes, you can. That's the thing.
But the whole wave now is like Amapiano vibes. And if you're not, you see, I can't even do it. It's almost embarrassing. I don't want to move.
No. You guys look like you're genuinely enjoying it, but I guess it's different for people who are used to people who climb on tables.
Oh, yeah.
People who climb on tables, who want to jump on the deck with you, That's the only thing that's been different. But I thank you so much for the love and support, guys. You guys have been great. Coming out to every single show I've had. I think at this point I've had 6-7 shows here. So very grateful for that. Okay,
I think tonight's vibe, you just might like tonight's vibe, because I've seen some table climbing that can go down on a Monday night.
Love that for me.
All right, so what's your social so people know where to find you?
Everything is at Uncle Waffles _.
Uncle Waffles _. Thank you so much for stopping by. This was a fun conversation, and you might not see me, but I'll definitely see you tonight. Okay.